Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 2 in my Heart Gold playthrough. And obviously this is just the beginning of the game. I've done the introduction, and I'm kind of in the you can finally explore and go off by yourself and do whatever you want to do kind of bit of the game. So for me, that is training my Sentret. If I'm lucky, this game isn't going to keep crashing, because I think today I've tried, I think 6 times to record the second episode of this series. I've been really unlucky, like the game just keeps crashing, which is really sad because I really want to just play and enjoy the game. Like, I don't understand why it keeps crashing. I mean, I've even switched to Heart Gold, which makes me a little bit sad because I just don't want it to crash. I just want to play and enjoy the game. It's quite late in the afternoon, so I think it's probably going to turn into nighttime in the game pretty soon, because it is actually dark out, so maybe it changes at 7 o'clock, so I'll have 5 minutes of daytime. Hey, and then it turns out it's just dark. I'm obviously leaving Sentret out first, because I want to train him up a little bit. Oh, so close. Caterpie. Right, I might as well catch this now, just because I am trying to catch as many Pokemon as possible in this playthrough. Okay, cool. So, yep, for that weirdly slow animation. Use a Pokeball. I've only got normal Pokeballs left apparently. Use one of those. There we go. We got him, unfortunately. Right, so 3 minutes and I've already caught a new Pokemon. That's pretty good, I guess. Just a Caterpie though at the end of the day. Let's not oversell the Caterpie. I'm afraid I don't want to rename you. I renamed the last one and I lost it and it broke my heart. Right, so quickly use the potions that I was given by Professor Elm's assistant. One on Happy. And one on Axel. Cool. So these guys are now ready to go. Obviously it's going to be, I think, like 4 trainers between here and Violent City. I love that. You look weak. Let's fight. So what? What? No, it's just me. Like, why would you say I look weak? I mean, you know, sure, I have a level 3 Sentret. That doesn't make me weak. Holy mother of holy. Okay, let's... Ha! See, I can crit too. Although your crit did a little bit more damage if I'm honest. I'll switch Axel in just to be safe. I mean, Axel is almost level 10 as well, which means he's really close to actually getting himself Ember. Because he unlocks it at level 10, and once you get Ember on Cyndaquil, the game just becomes infinitely easier. Because, I mean, you just burn everything to death. It's sad, but awesome, all at the same time. Cool. Youngster Joey, dude. So, I don't want to spend the entire game hearing about your Rattata, so we're actually going to say no to you, I'm afraid. Right, here we go. I'm obviously not going to put Happy through dying. It would be mean. So we'll switch Axel back in, and we'll kind of just tackle these two to death. Because he has a secondary Pokemon, which I believe is a Rattata. I can't quite remember. Because I normally get, like, the glitch doesn't tend to happen for at least about half an hour into the episode. Like, the first time the glitch was with Sage Nile, which I think I talked about in the last episode, like, whenever I got to him, the game would just pause and I couldn't stop it. Which is really unfortunate, because you have to beat the Bellsprout Tower in order to progress the game, which is kind of sad. And if all else fails, I might just move back to Pokemon Silver, like on the Game Boy. I mean, I'm not... The graphics aren't exactly, you know, going to be amazing, but I'm not going to complain too much because it was one of my favourite generations. It would be really nostalgic for me. I just thought doing Soul Silver and Heart Gold. Oh, it's now night time. There you go, look, bang on 7. So, this could be a Hoothoot. Nope, still Caterpie. I've already caught one though, so I don't need another. I don't know why it's so determined to slow me down when I'm already slower than it. Interesting fact about Pokemon, like the original game, Blue and Red, in Europe, crit chance was actually calculated by the speed of your Pokemon, which is why back when those games were out, Pokemon like Dugtrio and Persian so powerful, because all you had to really equip them with was Slash, and because obviously Slash increases the likelihood of you landing a critical hit, combined with the fact that they have such high speed, meant that you would crit almost every single attack. It was pretty brutal, in all fairness. You don't need to fight the Hoothoot. Thank you. If a Hoothoot turns up, I'll catch the Hoothoot, but... I think I'm kind of just, like, baiting a Hoothoot, but I don't think it's going to appear just yet. I have to progress a tiny bit first. Run away! Bring it on, Mr. Bugman! I think I just like Sentret's ears and tail. I think they're really cute. Well, you know what, no, Sentret just itself is cute. And the way it stands upon its tail as well, I think is kind of charming about the Pokemon. But I mean, we all have those kind of Pokemon we're soft towards. Mine just happens to be Sentret. Although actually there's like a lot of Pokemon I think I really am soft with, like, I'm always nice about Sentrets, like Oddish I like, Growlithe, I love Growlithe, Lapras, really love Lapras. There's loads of Pokemon, but I suppose that's kind of one of the great things about Pokemon is that there's now so many. We all have those Pokemon that we're attached to. It's really easy to do. Like, right, so obviously that's that one down. Right, so carry on. I'm not gonna go into the cave because I'm not gonna have Zubat, and this time around I'm gonna have just the 3 Pokemon for now. Because spending time like leveling up the Zubat, it's kind of time that I could spend progressing through the story of the game. Bellsprout! I do actually need to catch one of these, so this is kind of convenient. I need to catch it because of the fact that you can trade it for an Onix in Violet City, which is just something that would be good to do. I don't necessarily need the Onix, I admit that, but Pokedex entries, yo, gotta have as many as I can. Doobity doobity doo. Right, there we go. So, happy beat the Bellsprout. Bellsprout joined the team. I'm afraid I'm really not going to name you. I am, however, gonna... Ooh, not that one, sorry, my bad. Go into my bag and I'm gonna use another potion on Happy, just to keep him topped up and healthy. Mostly because I'm about to use him to battle this trainer. It's just bug Pokemon again though, so it's not going to be too bad. Caterpie! Get him, Happy! Scratch him to death! That's quite hard hitting for a level 5. Maybe he's an adamant. I doubt it. Let's just call it luck, and the fact that it's a level 2 canopy. Easy peasy, I think I'm just going to stick with happy throughout this whole battle, to be honest. He made really quick work of the first one, so yeah. He might even, he should, I think, level up after this one's knocked out in a second. Maybe like 2 more. But I know that he will level up in this battle, which is good. I mean, like, level 6 isn't like actually really all that big of a deal to eccentric, but no, yeah, I have to kill the wheel first. Weedle! I like this Centric. Like, no disrespect to my Syndicate, I just like the Centric more at the moment. There we go. Caterpie. I might as well call it Deadabee. Deadabee. Okay, that reminds me, has anyone ever seen the anime Metabots? It was a really quirky, like, anime from when I was a kid. And it was really interesting. And I kind of liked it, to be honest. Right, there we go. Did I get the potion? I'm afraid I'm not going to add your phone number, buddy. Oh, one thing that I did actually want to add about, not add, but ask about, is what do you guys think of my display? Like, the way that I'm doing these videos, obviously with the top screen on the left side and the bottom screen on the right side. Obviously, like, the one on the left is the main focus, but I tried to still give equal credit to each, and I tried to create like a nice little space for them both to be in. Just that I've seen a lot of people who are doing Pokemon playthroughs, like I am, use like an overlay, but I don't really like the overlays, so I was kind of just Metapod. I thought this was a nice way of doing it. I obviously took out the game name that's on the bottom part of the screen normally, and I've replaced it with my name. Lyra. I love Lyra's music. Like, how chill is this? No, screw that noise. There it is. I actually look forward to meeting Lyra when I play this game, because that music is just so nice. Like, I feel like I could actually just sit there and let it play while I do other things and just have a nice little chill out. Right, let me just deposit. You know, I don't need to get the Onyx now. I'm going to come back for it later. It's not going anywhere, like. Okay. What I'll do now as well is I'll save it, just because of the fact that the game does keep bugging, and I kind of, if it does bug, I don't want to lose as much as I have been losing. There we go. Takes a while for it to save in this game. I don't know why. Obviously it's nighttime now, so I can't actually, I don't think I'm actually able to catch a mareep, which is kind of sad to me, because I like mareep. and it makes the game a lot easier, to be honest. Like, Ampharos is so powerful. But we'll have a look, see if we can... Oh, no, it's a Rattata. This is coincidentally where the game bugged out last time. Like, I was just here looking for Mareep, and I like beat a Rattata, and then after I like... What? That's weird. Okay, that's normal. Yeah, no, so I kind of just, like, lost everything. It was really sad. But hopefully this time there's not going to be a bug. Like I said, even if there is, I can always just fall back to Pokemon Gold and Silver from, like, obviously the Game Boy. Oh, Hoppip! It's such a cute Pokemon. I feel like I need it for my team. Unfortunately, the only move it has at this point in the game is Synthesis, I believe. So, oh wait, no, it's got Splash. It has Splash. Everything is okay. It has Splash. I'm going to try and catch it quickly. Because I do quite like this Pokemon. There we go. I'm actually going to call this one Synthesis. As a kind of shout back to the Chikorita that I lost. Y-N-D-H-E-S-I-S. Synthesis. I'm gonna carry on obviously looking for my Mareep though. I think with the fact that I've just come across that Pokemon kind of implies that I'm not going to be able to get a Mareep now because it's nighttime, which is really unfortunate for me. But I do have a Sentret, which is kind of a strong Sentret, and I have obviously got the Cyndaquil on this playthrough. So there's no reason why I can't actually still beat Falkner. I might just have to get married at the start of the next episode, because I'll probably do the next episode like earlier. Because obviously I started this one late at night. Well, late in the afternoon, turned into the night. So it's kind of like my own fault, I guess, that I couldn't get the Mareep. Because I think I knew like I had to be here in the daytime. I'll find one more Pokemon. No, I was ready to give up. No, lucky me, I found one. Oh, well, that's actually not a lot of damage. But then again, it doesn't do a lot of damage to me, so... Alright, let me just switch out Pokemon. Bring in Axel again. Please don't die. Thank you. And now I'll just throw Pokeballs at it till it stays in one of them. No! It was so close. There we go. So I actually managed to get one, which is nice. Right, I will rename it, and I'm going to name it Solari, because Ampharos is one of my favourite Pokemon. Although I say that about pretty much everything I catch, I think. Quite bad. I mean, I love Saw. Right, so Oh, see, now this is the bug. I don't know if you guys... Yeah, you can see it. What I'm going to try and do is actually save it. And then I'm going to reset it. And see if that cancels out the bug. Right, so it's still let me save the game. I'm going to reset it now. Oh, no, look, I'm back to normal. Okay. So, yeah, it appears the bug can strike whenever it wants. Which is kind of terrifying. Because, I mean, like, realistically I have to save, like, every 10 minutes. Or risk losing everything. Which is sad. Kind of, to me. Let's just heal up. Because I used a lot of health catching Hoppip and... thingy. I'm not actually going to use Hoppip for this playthrough. As much as I love it. Or like it. Because there's a Pokemon I actually like a lot more than this that's a grass type. And isn't Meganium. Cool, so these are my 3 Pokemon. There we go, so all finished with the Pokemon Center. We're actually going to be heading into Bellsprout Tower now. I wish I had a fishing rope. I could get a Poliwag. Right, hello Sprout Tower. Basically this is where I stopped being able to use my Soul Silver playthrough because it was bugged. So it'll be interesting to see if this game is bugged as well. Because I couldn't actually progress through the game because of the bug. I mean, to be honest, I'm not going to mind. Like, it would be inconvenient to now obviously have to move game again. But I do have really fond nostalgic memories of the original Pokemon Silver. So, no, if I have to change, I have to change. But I think given that the graphics are so much better in this game, I would prefer to stay on this game if I'm honest. Good job, Happy. Actually, thinking of that, I should probably swap Axel in and let Axel get to level 10 quickly. Just because obviously at level 10 he will get Ember, which will be super useful. And will basically mean that I can rely on Axel just a little bit during the Falkner gym. Which would be nice if I could rely on him. Ooh, yeah, level 10. Right, I will finish this battle off just with Axel quickly, and then I'll spend the rest of Sprout Tower training up Mareep or Solari, as she is now known. Mwahahaha. So Cynical's actually really good at the start of this game. Oh, well done. Doopy doo, doopy doo, doopy doo, doopy doo. Right, so obviously I know Cedric's only level 7, but I'm going to have to leave him at level 7 while I raise Solari up. Down we go. Get the Pokeball. And then carry on. You can just see my hat. Right, so this guy, another 3 Bellsprouts, nothing, you know, difficult to deal with. Nah, Sage Chow. Whenever every time I battled him, I've kind of just thought to myself, I'd really like to have a Chow Mein. But the thing is, like, I've already had dinner, so I can't really go and have Chow Mein. Which is sad. Which is why I'm glad I suppose I'm fighting him after I eat it, because otherwise I'd probably go out and waste money on Chinese food. On the plus side, like, this area is really good for raising Solari's level because of the fact that these Bellsprouts actually give a surprising amount of experience. Like 50 XP it is a lot. I mean, like, that's like the gap between level 5 and 6. realistically, it's not that hard to actually beat these Bellsprouts. Like, think about it, I haven't actually raised this mareep at all. This is just how strong it was when I caught it. It's about to be a little bit stronger because it's going to level up in a second, but... Here we go. No! Oh, damn it. Come on, Solari, you can do it. I believe in you. There we go, level 7. 3 levels to go, which should actually be pretty easy to, like, train you through. Haha. Suck it, bitch. Quickly use a potion. My last potion, in fact, on Solari to heal her. There we go, level 8. So far, so good. Go up and get the Pokeball. No! Right, so we got Rattatas in here, apparently. Not like that bad at the Pokemon to deal with, but Rattata actually kind of strong for an early game rodent. Yeah, I can see this ending badly for Solari. I'll switch in Axel and finish him off. No! Oh. Oh no, this is gonna hurt. Ooh, it's more damage than I wanted it to take. Right, so obviously Axel's coming in now. Just use Ember. Stab moves are overpowered. And you see it's down. Granted it was a wild Pokemon, but it's a nice bit of, like, tiny bit more experience onto Solari. And obviously, like, next beyond Axel's actually not that bad of a thing. Because unlike when I was using Chikorita, like before, Axel's actually going to be kind of useful against Falkner. Because he's not weak against, like, his aerial attacks. So, last time, taking on 3 Bellsprouts. After this it gets a little bit trickier and they each have 1 level 6. I don't really think Solari could have taken another Bellsprout, if I'm honest. I'm sure she would have tried, but didn't see the point in mindless death. Yes you are, buddy. Very sorry about that realization having had to happen. Quickly get the potion. But I might as well actually just use it on Solari now, so that she can get like 1 more load of experience. And it wasn't wasted, like, all 20 health went into him, so... Here we go. That's a good way to train, buddy. It's actually not all that much damage, to be fair. Solari misses a lot. I don't know if just tackle has like a really low accuracy or something, but he misses a lot. One more. Okay, that was a bit cocky of me. I kind of just wanted to get one more hit and then swap in Happy, so that Happy could finish it off. So what I'll probably need to yeah, there's the paralysis. What I might need to do is actually just train quickly before I go fight Falkner, because I obviously can't revive Solari now, unfortunately. Wait, so I will save the game because of the fact that I know that the guy who I'm about to fight is the one that keeps making the game crash. There we go. Oh, no, it hasn't crashed. Yet. I shouldn't say yet. Okay, cool. So this playthrough looks like it can actually go on a little bit longer until I potentially run into another bug. Oh, God, every time it stops, I panic now. I'm like, oh, there we go. That's, whew, had me worried. But there's gold or silver or... No, I called him blue, didn't I? He obviously is... I don't know if I have to fight him now or if I fight him later. I'm hoping that I fight him later, to be honest. I might as well just, you know, give all this experience to Axel. So obviously Mareep fainted. I kind of am going to have to use Axel a bit more than I would have originally intended for defeating Falkner. I mean, it's not like that bad of a thing. Like, obviously Axel's a great Pokemon, but it will be a case of whether, oh, Hootu. Oh, he's got another Pokemon! That's nice. Axel fell asleep. Axel is having a nap. On the plus side, Growl isn't actually going to affect Axel like all that much because of the fact that obviously Ember is a special attack. Special attack, so reducing my physical attack isn't going to make too much of a difference. As you can just see, it was still really easy to knock out the Hoot. The reason I always use Ember on Cyndaquil, obviously not because it's only the most powerful, but it has the stab bonus. Here we go, so the old Sage. It's a really horrible attitude. Oh, you can run into wild Pokemon here. I was unaware of that. And no big deal. I'll just pick up the escape rope. Wait. Cool. So obviously I have to beat this guy in order to unlock Falkner's gym. Oh my god, those eyebrows. You're not saying that? I'm not gonna lie, that's the kind of beard that I would love to have. They're just slightly bushy and like with a mustache as well. I don't think my fiance would like it, but I would find it quite funny. Right, so on the... Oh, he's got 3. I wonder why his last place. Because I was expecting, to be honest, like just pure Bellsprouts again. But it would appear he's going to put up a bit more of a fight than that. I mean, not like much of a fight, but a little bit more of a fight. And Cyndaquil is going to be level 13. Oh, always helpful. I'll get rid of Leah. Because Leah's not really the kind of move I use actually in game. I tend to be just more of a let's just play aggressively. But like permanently aggressively. Never any need. He is coming back to his Bellsprout roots. And it's level 7, so this is pretty much going to be another one-shot kind of dealio. Casio, please don't leave. Right, there we go. Wow, that's a lot of money. Right, so let's use the escape rope just to get out of here. There we go. I'm obviously going to go heal quickly, because I don't really want to take Falkner on with the next team. And it would be unfair on my team. I believe Falkner has one person in his gym with him as well. So what I'm going to try and do is actually use that person for experience. Cool, I'll also save it as well, because this is the furthest I've got in the game without it breaking before. There we go. Right. There we go. Falkner can finally take him on. Oh my. Oh. If you want, you can actually ignore these trainers, but I don't know why you would want to do that. So I would always be terrified that I'm going to fall off. And I feel like that's quite a fair fear, because it is really high up. Bring in Axel. Coming in with the heavy guns. There we go, level 9. One more to go. I think, yeah, it was the only Pokemon he had though. Take on the second. Now, hopefully this guy will give me enough experience points to level up Solari one more time. Here we go. I'll actually let Marie handle this one herself. And there's no reason why she shouldn't be able to win. I know I just said I was going to use Solari to win, but Axel will do it a lot quicker. The thing is, if I use Solari now, I think she'd probably run out of health before I actually got to Falkner. There we go. Right, yes, I would like to send Solari back in for round 2. Only kind of to repeat the thing I just did, like obviously let her get experience out of this. On the downside, Pidgey's not really worth much experience points, which is kind of sad. But I mean, it is kind of a useless Pokemon, so kind of fair in all fairness, I guess. Oh, it looks like it's going to take 2 hits, but obviously it did use Smokescreen, so... But no, apparently no, Emma's still going to hit. Right, so we're going on to Falkner's Pokemon. Okay, just for the record, if I actually had my Mareep at level 10, you would be in trouble, sir. You would be in trouble. Level 9 Pidgey, not too much of a threat, and this should also actually allow Axel and Solari to both level up. I kind of expected that, to be honest. I'm kind of just going to rush it down. Ooh, it's used 2. That might be bad for me. Oh, good job, Axel. Cool, so that's his Pidgey down. It's just his Pidgeotto now, which I always knew would be the problem out of the 2 of them. Solari does have Thundershock though, obviously, which would be really good, and Axel's leveled up, so Pidgeotto. Kind of have a... My plan is... Oh, damn it. Okay, I can't do what I wanted to. Which was, make it so that it couldn't actually hit my team. And then I was going to use Happy, or whatever I named Sentret, to finish him off. Yeah, that's unfortunately it back. Here we go. Oh wow, that didn't actually do as much damage as I was hoping it would. I'm gonna have to try and paralyze it, I think, because that roost is you're gonna keep it alive otherwise. Or apparently it's just going to spam roost in my face, which I feel is passive aggressive and I do not appreciate it, sir. I don't know why it's just spamming it now, or why he's just spamming it. But yeah, I figured it was going to keep using it, so what I'll do is I'll use Growl on it for a couple of turns, obviously to lower its stats. But yeah, so it's quite a strong Pokemon, but one more time. Or not. That's not... Oh, okay, I have paralyzed it though. So this could go either way now. I'll use Defense Curl once, just so that I've got, you know, a bit of defensive stat. Right, so now I'm going to try and beat it. We'll go for the Scratch. Not really that much damage. Obviously we've got to watch out as well, because it can always just spam moves. which is really frustrating, like you can see. Apparently we're going back to quick attack. I thought I did actually press on scratch, but then it kind of went beep beep beep, so I think it went back and then back into it. So maybe I hit B. Oh wow, that doesn't do very much damage either. And I don't have like Leah, so just wait. What happened to my health bar? I must have hit me without me realizing it. No, dang it. Yeah. Okay, I need full health on my Pokemon, unfortunately. No big deal. I think I can still really easily actually take him. But I think it was a bit... I shouldn't have tried to do it without healing my Pokemon first. Thank you, Nurse Joy. It's right, it was my fault. So I feel like this time I can take it pretty easily. Or take him pretty easily. Even though he actually beat me. Right, so round 2. Quickly. Should be able to beat him now. To be fair, his Pokemon didn't take as much damage from electricity moves as I thought they would. So Mari definitely needed to be above level 10. To be fair, like the strategies I had thought of before coming into this gym, neither of them worked. Like Mareep wasn't a high enough level. See, that's how much damage I expected. Just doesn't... I suppose even though Pidgeotto is only level 13 or 13, it's still a Pidgeotto, so it's quite a lot more powerful than a Pidgey. That's a nice amount of experience. Right, so obviously Johto's coming out. I'm gonna just stick with my Marty. Ouch. I was hoping he would get paralysed. Apparently the game does not believe that I deserve that. Wait, that's a load more damage than it did first time round. That's weird. I could swear that did more damage this time than it did in the last battle. Weirdly. But I suppose there's nothing I can really do about it. I did lose. I lost some money. Pretty determined to massacre his birds this time. It'd be quite nice if I could land a burn on him. Oh, I hate this move. To be fair, I think Ember has a chance of burning. So... even if he spams Roost, I have an increased offense. There it is, that's what I was after. Basically now his attack is halved and he'll take extra damage every turn. Okay, good job. I think Axel's won it now. Should, yeah, you go, yeah, cool. There we go. Falkner, flying badge is now mine. That's quite a nice amount of experience as well. Sweet. So there we go. Added to my video at the bottom of the screen. Is that going to be Roost? Because I really feel like it's going to be Roost. Yep, there's Roost. Kind of saw that coming because he spams it so much. Right, so that is the very first gem badge acquired, and that is going to be the end of my second Pokemon Hot Gold now episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, Focus around wants to talk. Hello, yes, we've discovered something. Blah, 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 but we want you to... What? Okay, that's weird. But yep, sure, whatever. We're going to carry an egg. I'm going to do all of that in the next episode, though. So obviously, have a lovely weekend wherever you are, and you're a lovely person for watching my videos. So thank you and goodbye.